Technology. Everyone loves it, and it ruins our lives. Hello and welcome to the AI Dungeon Crawlers. Today is Friday, August 13th, 2021. Why could this be a curse placed upon us by the date? Welcome to the dungeon, where the five of us traverse the treacherous mind of a sinister AI, programmed with the insights of 10,000 authors, throwing squishy nightmares at our every turn, as we struggle to make the next greatest Lovecraftian horror novel since... Why, I can't remember when. Where am I? Where was I? Right, just a friendly reminder, if you link your Amazon Prime to Twitch, you unlock Twitch Prime, which gives you one free subscription to any channel on the platform per month. We would love it if you used it here. Maybe we could afford to have a guest. We also have a chip jar down below if you feel so inclined. But if you really want to support the show, be sure to share it with friends and family. Follow us on Instagram, as well as like and subscribe if you are watching on YouTube. It's a huge help. Now, the bell tolls in a lighthouse of a foggy New England town. We stand on a pier as a gaslit lantern slowly makes its way to shore. As it approaches, we see it light on a face of a weathered old man, rowing his way through the gray miasma. No one knows how long he's lived in this town. No one can say, except him. Though how much he says you can know, no one can say. For a pint and a blanket, he'll spin you a tale of gaslit voyages across rolling waves and unfathomable depths. And I hope you're ready for a gaslit adventure, because he'll be our unreliable narrator tonight. It's Eric Lehman. Hey, pal, how was your week?
It's been really hot, Jack.
It's scorching.
It is so hot.
Unbearable. We did an end of summer classic last week, and Summer was like, fuck you, I'm not done yet.
Yeah, hold my beer. Oh my God. It's been a time. It's
sure
been
has.
a sticky,
squishy
time the last week.
Time.
But on that note, I've decided to go all out today with my drink, and I'm drinking only the most authentic Cthulhu rum.
Why, what store could you possibly have bought this one from, Eric?
I could tell you, but you couldn't pronounce it.
The liquor out of space.
This precious ichor comes to me in the finest of mason jars. I don't know. Anyway, guys.
Okay. You got our attention.
Ladies, folks, non-binary folks, blokes. There's the thing. We haven't been getting points much in attention lately.
Or in life.
And today I need the drinking game more than ever. So let's just streamline it. Thank you for the violin, Jack.
Just sad violin.
A single note. It's the story of my life. We're just gonna drink to forget today. Whenever we don't like what the AI does. And I thought, anytime we need to fortify ourselves and our character faces something so terrifying he can hardly find the constitution within his veins, well, he'll take a sip of that liquid courage.
Brilliant. I love that. So we're drinking to forget, and we're drinking to fortify. Liquid courage. I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some right now.
The bell tolls on the counter of an inn in a foggy New England town. A man has come in from the cold, dark damp. His only possessions a ring of keys to a car that won't start. Now, he stands in a foyer as empty as the long road he walked through the deafening night. Weary, he pulls up a chair and slumps into the hard mahogany. His keys slip from his fingers and crash to the floor without a sound. Well, that's odd. Keys should have crashed. The chair should have creaked. The door should have slammed. But only the bell rang. Hello? He yells out, but no sound passes his lips. What is he going to do? I don't know. But I hope he does, because he's our protagonist tonight, Jesse Beam.
Hello.
Hey. Wow. Santa Claus.
Yeah, tentacle Santa Claus.
Wow, it's Daisy Jones. So glad Bill Nye could join us today. Tell us about your week, pal.
Oh boy, it's been a week. I, like Eric, have been sweating like crazy, but unlike Eric, I've been sweating in a Viking costume, which is great. It's all
don't know my life,
furs
Jesse.
and leathers. That's true. I don't know your life. Yeah.
Don't talk about me like that.
Oh boy, it's been great. I'm hoping September's a little easier and maybe a little cooler. Tonight, in honor of all of Lovecraft's stories taking place in New England for some reason, I am drinking a Hazy New England IPA.
Nice. Is it from
Yay.
just like New England? Is Hazy like the brand or the type of IPA?
Yeah, a hazy style is like a New England style that's very popular from there. It is a Canadian beer, though. I didn't go all the way to Massachusetts for it, but I could if people start tipping this show better.
Yeah.
Hey.
Better.
Well, we need to afford
Come
things
on.
like guests, right?
Delightful. The bell tolls as the wicket slides open on a padded door in an asylum in a foggy New England town. A gray plate is pushed under the door, onto the floor. The dinner trolley rolls away, but he's oblivious to it, shivering. The sound of that bell. He hears nothing else. Frantically, he scribbles on the walls, trying to make some sense of a world with only ringing dissonance. But it's becoming more and more difficult as the walls fill with years of loneliness. Well, at least he's got a lot of practice. It's our illustrator tonight. It's Noah Schafer.
I'm trying. I personally am trying to I'm.
You all right?
It's been emotional.
It's a really emotional
There's a
day.
lot to. Wow. Huh?
Maybe I should have thought. Maybe we should have chatted with you and your state of being today before I wrote you into a padded cell, talking about years of loneliness,
Oh
your
boy.
life falling apart.
Yeah. Well,
Uh.
it sounds like a Tuesday to me.
How's your week been, other than Tuesday?
It's been busy, to say the very least. I've been
That's
very
nice.
all over the place.
Okay.
Trying
Well,
to
hopefully
get
we can
my
help you
affairs in order.
slow down today. We'll get you to. We'll relax a little bit and you know
Relax in this
familiarize
unknowable,
ourselves.
unknowable horror that day.
Yeah, relax with the impossible with Noah Schafer. Very
Yes.
excited. Noah, do you have anything to show us today, art-wise? Anything you've been working on?
Well, you know what? I know that I could show you that Stray Dogs thing that I was looking at before. We can look at it again, because I genuinely don't remember if I made any changes since last. Did I? If not, then I'll open
A little
something
bit
new.
darker in the
Spot the
doorway.
difference.
Yeah.
Is it darker in the doorway?
Yeah, it's a little darker.
Ha! I did it.
I've
They
kind
didn't
of
pay their
done.
electricity bill.
I've been doing just a little bit of kind of some neat detail. I liked halftone dots, so I figured I would do like a neat overlay of that.
Oh, cool.
So just playing around with that still. Other than that, like I've been so busy on so many other things.
No time.
That
That's
I've no-
okay.
It's a shame. It's an absolute shame.
Travesty. Now,
Absolute.
we don't have a guest, but
Well,
I'm going to read this for when he shows up because he was swallowed by the void or some other unknowable horror. But in the meantime, we'll introduce him as though he was here, so anyone joining after this is going to be very confused. The bell tolls on a rickety bicycle, riding through the streets in a foggy New England town. A smiling paperboy throws papers that silently thud against the porches of black-windowed houses. His teeth glint in the fog, and his hair shines golden like the midnight sky. He's heavy and thin, tall in a shortish kind of way. As he passes, you find it hard to keep his face in your memory. What was the shape of his nose? His ears? All you remember is that glinting smile and the ringing of that bell. Why, he could have been anybody. And he'll be playing everybody. Our guest eventually, whenever he shows up and or decides that he wants to be here, it's Liam Lynch. Hey, Liam. How's your week been?
Oh, insightful.
Wow, that's great.
Oh, that's the
Probably-
meaning of life. Wow, I had no
Oh,
idea.
wow. The most handsome guest we've ever had on this show.
Yeah.
And lastly, slumped in the vestibule because he just can't take it anymore. It's me and my 88 church bells. God, just let it end. Just kill me now. Friends, we're doing a Lovecraftian horror today,
I like
diving
the-
deep into
I like the
world
idea
of-
that you weren't interacting with the Lovecraftian horror. You were just tired of your 88 church bells.
Everyone's like,
Just so
why
many
do we?
bells.
Why do we keep hearing bells in the town? It's just Jack going.
ting, ting.
Oh, smell.
Oh.
I could have sworn I heard 87 bells. Well, that's where you're wrong.
Not 88.
I have every bell I need except for the one that resolves the scale.
That's the worst kind of torture.
Ah!
No!
Let it end!
No!
All right, Liam's not here because he's dead. Let's dive in, shall we? You all set?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get spooked. Friday the 13th.
Yathior is a world of horrors and ancient mysteries. In this world, a strange new evil has arisen in the form of ghouls, who are skeleton-wearing, plague-bearing cultists. Before the ghouls can rise to power, they must first find the evil black magic required to create their own dark god. The meaning of life is uncertain, and the future is dark. You're Bob Harrington, an insurance investigator for a company in Providence Business Park in New England. You're on the hunt for a claim you've been tracking for months. The claim is for a man who's been bitten by a spider and contracted a rare disease that has left him in a coma. The insurance company refuses to pay out, believing it to be a fake claim made by a man attempting to commit insurance fraud. You've tracked down the family, and you've found their condition to be odd. The father claims that his son was bit by a freakishly large spider. There are no signs of a spider infestation in the house. His daughter Susie thinks her brother should just take the money and that spiders aren't that bad. Regardless of their claims, your job is to be thorough. You're on your way down into the basement of the house in search of these freakishly large spiders.
Love this. A couple of questions from the chat. First and foremost, Spud Wizard says, wait, I just noticed, how do ghouls wear a skeleton? My assumption was it was one of those, Christmas costumes. Halloween costumes.
Ah, the grand Christmas skeleton. Here
Ah,
comes
yes.
Uncle Jim.
The festive femur. There he is. Look at him go. How whimsical.
Come, children, assemble the skeleton all together.
All right. Who's got the radius? My assumption was one of those Halloween costumes, where it's just plastic skeletons. They've gone to Party City and they're wearing plastic skeleton
So
costumes.
they're raising a plastic god, I guess.
Yes.
I have the image of a bunch of dirty teens that are grungy and maybe even I don't know, Batman and Robin style painting themselves in
the neon paint.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh, we're gonna raise a dark god, man. It's gonna
Spud
be
Wizard says that's a very high budget cult.
You brush the musty dust from your shirt as you tread down the stairs, looking around at the basement darkness unfolding before you. Darkness, dust, and cobwebs, your only companions as you tread down the creaking steps. The darkness is broken by dim, flickering light at the bottom of the stairs. You cautiously approach it, finding yourself in a dimly lit room. A desk sits in the corner of the room, covered by papers and photographs. An old wooden chair lies on its side on the ground near a table holding several bottles of various liquids and powders.
I'm going to be honest, Eric. It sounds like we've just found the basement office. You were like,
What are
a
these?
dimly lit room. That's weird.
Whoa, what did this go? Liquids? It says,
Powders.
it looks like this was once owned by a man named Jack Daniels.
And this is
this
from
one-
the Kane Company.
And this is distilled goose. I believe it was a gray goose. I don't know.
I'm not sure what to make of this.
And these powders, so many powders of various kinds.
Mr. Sephora.
Judgebot is pointing out, this is a room for alchemists. You gain 2 points.
Oh, that's
Hey-o.
fun. We
So-
found a mysterious alchemy room in the basement.
I like that we called out the fact that we don't get points. The
And
first
then
thing we did.
immediately, the first thing
Well,
that
I
happened.
just find it fun to see how many points would an alchemist's room be worth. Because I
Only
expected more than 2, to be honest.
I would say it
5
depends on-
alchemist rooms is worth 1 shot. That's what we've
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Depends on how many liquids in the room.
How many powders? Yeah, the liquid to powder
powders in
ratio
there?
is very important.
You gingerly pick up one of the old photographs, taking care not to crumble the delicate film to dust. You hold up the yellowing photograph, taking the image. The photograph shows a group of people in front of a country house. From the style of the dress and cars parked on the side of the road, you can tell it was taken sometime in the 1930s or 40s. You squint at the faces in the picture, trying to make out the details. Hey, you found a photograph. You gain 1 point.
Let's hit enter and see what happens. I want this to just take a turn.
Yeah, I want it to be like you're in the photograph or something.
It's you in the photo.
All of the photos are you, including the baby swaddled in clothes with a bow on his head.
No baby's ever
Ooh.
appeared.
No baby looks that harrowed.
You squint at the faces in the picture, trying to make out the details. You recognize one of them as the man from the portrait in the foyer, Robert V. Or is that Robert 5?
Robert the Fifth.
I'll be honest. I read it
Robert the 5th.
I read it as Robert V. However.
Robert V.
Full
However.
name.
Robert V. However.
Or how about Robert the 5th, however?
The howevers were a very old family here in New England.
Yeah.
Some say they came on the Mayflower.
However,
Beside him stands a young woman with her arm around him, a faint smile on her lips. Her other arm is outstretched towards the man standing next to her, a tall, thin fellow with spectacles. You pause, staring at the thin man. You feel a chill run through you. Something about this man is deeply disturbing.
There's 5 of them in the photograph.
they all look like Jack.
I kind of. Do we want to hit enter and just see what's disturbing? I'm excited by this.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to seed anything too much, unless you had like an idea.
I
of
was
what
just
to
gonna
do.
see if I could point it to looking just at the man to see if we could. let's
No,
see
I
what
think
can-
if we hit enter, it'll
You think?
probably tell. Unless it doesn't. That'd be.
What?
Yes,
Looks
Jack.
deep
It's on
into
your
the
head,
stuff.
Jack.
Jack, those are the 2 options. Yes, either
no.
it will
or
or it
I
doesn't.
It's a
understand life is a
50-50
binary.
chance.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, what I don't want is you to look at the photograph, deeply disturbing, immediately put it down and ascend the staircase.
Well, that's all. No spiders here.
Here we go. Yeah, this is.
You feel like how he stares at the woman with such cold detachment, hides terrible secrets. You desperately try to tear your eyes away from his stare, looking at the other figures in the photograph. You pause as you take in the young girl, no older than 16. Standing on the other side of the thin man, she stares blankly ahead. A faint smile on her lips. Something about her smile scares you more than anything else in the picture.
Her teeth are too perfect.
No one had that perfect teeth in the 30s.
She's got
Oh, wait.
braces. Ah.
Maybe this was the 40s.
Oh, that's the. You flip the photograph over. 1947.
Oh, okay.
That's that mystery solved.
Checks out. Back to spiders.
Right. That's when Colgate was invented.
You shudder and drop the picture, trying to wrestle the image of the thin man and the smiling woman from your mind. You walk through a dimly lit corridor, finding yourself in the living room of a mansion. A fire rages in the hearth, warming you from head to toe. You walk over to one of the couches and sit down, sighing, looking in contentment. I feel like we should drink for fortification.
Yeah. After that,
everyone,
drink to fortify everybody. Thank you very much. Also, hello to Dewa Hikari. Thank you for joining.
Oh, hey-o.
Oh, and thanks for following.
Wow.
Straight
man.
whiskey you were drinking there, Jack.
Oh.
No, it's water in a weed water bottle. Simply Lawful says, yo, and I couldn't appreciate that more. It feels weird that we've gone into the basement and then found the living room and
Yeah,
we've
I
sat
think
down.
the AI is
Do we want
a
to...
bit lost.
I don't know. I feel impartially.
This next line, actually. Do you want to keep reading, maybe, before we judge?
You lean back and stare at the ceiling, which is painted a deep blue with white stars. It just seemed to go on forever.
Great. Dewa Hikari says, what's the story here? We'll give you a quick recap after Jesse. Sorry, what do you want to say?
I was just going to say, if we're keeping this, I think I have a way to make it work, which is that we're not sure how we got to this next room, and it's part of the mystery.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
This is very Lovecraftian that we're like not quite linearly moving through space.
That's true. We don't know how much time has passed. Signed
wonder
with contentment. Go ahead.
what we did in that time of going from the basement to. We could have done anything, and we don't even realize it.
This is that point in space. Everyone keep this point in mind in case something ridiculous happens. We discovered a dead body or something. We know that we did it in this time. Do you want to give Hikari the rundown?
That links us right into. We're doing a Lovecraftian horror show today, with Jack on the lovely piano, and synthesizer, providing us underscoring. And this is Noah dynamically drawing all of our story as we go forward. So we just went to a basement, found a creepy photo that unsettled us in a way that we didn't really realize.
Insurance adjuster, by the way. We've been called here because someone's been put in a coma by a spider. That seems weird. So we checked out the house. They pointed us downstairs, and we found this photograph. Go ahead.
You say.
Huh. Could have sworn I was just in the basement. Now I'm in the mansion.
You think to yourself. Your voice sounds strange in your ears, almost as if someone has placed foam in them. You lean forward and stare at the portrait of Robert V, the founder of this mansion, and his wife beside you.
Whoa!
Whoa! The woman is young and beautiful, with flowing black hair and a heart-shaped face. You feel your eyes drawn towards her red, swollen lips. Color of fresh scabs.
Horrifying, but
Jesus.
pretty awesome.
Drink to fortify.
Drink to fortify. We saw something scary, everybody. Drink up. What's happening? Help me.
Oh my God.
So, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
We're going through like everything. We're just, I don't know. I feel like we're a very repressed guy who's just not used to feeling things.
After we look at this picture from the 40s, see Robert V and his wife, we go down this, or Robert V. We say Robert V. Thank you for saying banana. I appreciate that, Dewa Hikari. That's really insightful. We walked down a corridor, ended up in this living room, and suddenly she from the photo is sitting next to us, but it's kind of like
bit of
deformed. It's kind of cool.
Bit of melt. Maybe we could go check out the family, see if someone like resembles or knows these people.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, you know about those guys living downstairs? You mean the spiders?
Oh. Your brain thuds heavily in your head as you realize the wife of Robert V is the same image as the woman in the picture in the basement, even though she couldn't have possibly been alive at that time. Her eyes blink at you slowly as if the woman is sleeping. She smiles at you sweetly, her red, swollen mouth giving a grin that could only ever come out of your darkest nightmares. You scream as she leaps from her portrait and writhes on the floor in front of you. She turns to stare at you with her bright, green eyes, flecks of blood dripping down her lips and chin. You stare into her eyes, and you feel your very sanity drained from you. Can we wake up
Oh
in the
my
basement? Can we wake up in the basement? Can we wake up in the basement?
Ooh, wake us up in the basement. Yes.
Wake us up in the basement.
Wake us up in the basement. Come on, Jesse. Wake us up in the basement.
I think I'm gonna wake us up in the attic.
Oh, come on. What a horrifying thing to
What a
chant loudly.
I don't know.
Wake us in the basement.
Basement.
Wake us in the basement. Wow,
Yeah,
this water
let's
is hitting
see.
hard today.
Put it through a softener, Jack. Let's hope this works, because it would be very cool if it did.
Oh, before you read on, Dewa Hikari says, I see you all mostly play AI Dungeon, from what I can see. So normally I would play some more stuff, like on Wednesdays and stuff, but my life has been very busy, and my technology has fallen apart. Thusly, we only do this shows currently, one on Monday night, where we build the world for our Friday night AI Dungeon show. So currently only two days a week, but we'll be back soon with more content and more shows as time goes on. Thanks for following and saying banana. Keep reading.
Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, I'm trying to facilitate a positive work environment.
For the viewers, not for us.
Yeah.
You wake up in the basement, still clutching the dusty yellow photograph.
What the actual fuck was that?
You ask aloud. You hear a loud tapping from the broken window beside you. A small raven is perched on the windowsill, tapping at the glass incessantly.
I think this is the raven talking. Maybe? Maybe not.
I don't think so.
All
No,
right.
I think this is you talking.
Go
to
away!
yeah.
You heard all that, didn't you? You're no doubt the spy for whoever is after me.
The raven claws loudly at you. I think it's in jest. He's embarrassed. He's like a...
A crabbo is now following.
Hey!
Ahoy, crab man! Welcome to this Lovecraftian horror. A dance of ravens and scabby lips.
Scabby-lipped kiss with a raven tapping on the window.
Oh no,
Ugh.
the chap lip kiss.
And Bob is
Kitty
like,
is
all right,
horrifying.
we get it. You read Poe. I get it.
Seems like kind of a weird thing for you to say to the raven. We seem a
Yeah.
bit too crazy this fast, unless. What do you guys
Well,
think?
no, I think it's a jest. It's a jest, right?
Oh,
You know,
okay.
he's,
You're
he's
like,
embarrassed. He just like
Right,
wigged
yeah,
out,
yeah.
looking at a photo, and then he looks around, and is there someone there? Oh, it's a bird, right? Ha, you know. Oh, you heard
Silly
all that,
birds.
did you? Because you're a
You saw
spy,
that?
aren't you? Right? Like,
Bet you heard me snoring on the job. Better not tell my boss. We're an insurance adjuster. Can I just a story for AI Dungeon? You sure can. We have a Discord. If you type !Discord, we have an entire channel dedicated to story suggestions and genre requests and stuff. If you want to influence this story, you can use channel points and the like to give us prompts and concepts and things you want to see happening.
the raven claws loudly at you. You shudder, pushing the nonsense from your mind, and resume your search for evidence of freakishly large spiders in the basement. You will continue searching the basement for spiders. You will attempt to confront the
Wow.
No, I don't want to do that.
I didn't realize this was a Lovecraftian trope.
Yeah, bargaining with animals.
Very definitively doing it.
Yes, making statements about what you will do. Shout out to Simply Lawful for following.
Hey.
Thanks for joining, pal. Should we drink to forget? Do we want to retry attempting to confront
I
the
kind of
raven?
feel like this one is...
All right, everybody. If you're just joining us now, we play a little drinking game today. We drink to forget, which is every time we hit the retry button for the AI, and we drink every single time we need to fortify our courage. We drink for liquid courage. But right now, let's all drink to forget. All right.
You rifle through more cabinets and shelves, finding only dust and cobwebs in them. You do, however, find a large amount of money in an old cigar box hidden in the back of the cupboard. Picking it up, you find it's made of $100 bills with a total of $20,000.
Huh.
It appears to be very old. Paper thin and the paper thin. And I think the papers are thin and the edges fade from age. Can you check the date?
Oh,
on the
check
money?
the date on the
check
bills.
Jesse, check the date on the money.
Check the date on the bills.
Check the date on the money.
Jesse, check the date. Check the
All right,
all right, all right.
bills.
We'll get there when we get
Date.
there. I will turn this AI around.
Mysterious Beast says, cobwebs. That's a sign of spiders. Ha-ha.
Ah!
They do have spiders. Damn, foiled.
Ooh.
I will say finding a box of $20,000 in the basement doesn't look good for their insurance claim.
Also,
Does it?
correct me if I'm wrong, but cobwebs specifically are like abandoned spider webs, right? That's the
Oh,
that's
good
the
point,
difference.
actually.
Well, no, but sometimes cobwebs are not spider webs, right? Sometimes cobwebs are just the dust that goes in
Yeah.
those long stringy.
Right, yeah.
In the
When I
corners,
picture
too,
cobwebs, I
sometimes.
picture spider webs that have been bedusted.
Yeah, like the spiders are long gone.
But I feel like all of these things, like the general stringy dust that congeals over aeons of age, is cobwebs.
The
General?
Lovecraft dust.
The
Hover Squid
Lovecraft.
says, ooh, live illustrations. Cool idea. Thanks, pal. We do it every single week.
Howdy.
Shout out to
Hey,
Noah.
Noah.
It's me. That's what I do. It's why I'm quiet.
The man silently staring forward. Why he
I
isn't
make-
just in emotional pain.
He also does a
He's
job.
also working for us. Yeah,
Which explains, again, his emotional
the emotional
pain.
pain.
Love to be here.
Oh, everybody knows each other. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
I feel left out. Can we be part of your gang, guys?
Yeah, hey,
Please.
this is
It's a lovely
what is it?
reunion.
Yeah. Oh, this is a great family reunion in the chat.
All right, you
Sorry.
check the date on the bills suspiciously.
Nice.
Yeah.
I added, just in case.
Just a little flavor.
You find the date is 1964. The money can't possibly be real. Or can it?
Everyone knows 1964 was a fake year. Well,
Yeah, that was the year that the mint didn't print any bills. Only coinage.
I wonder, because we established that it's an old photograph from the 30s.
Yeah.
right.
We don't actually know the time period. So maybe it's like the 50s and it's like the 60s haven't happened yet. So it's like future money and therefore a forgery. I don't know. I'm doing that thing where I try and make
we
sense
haven't
of
we
the
haven't
nonsense.
established the year. Why don't you keep on reading though?
Well, yeah, but also, like, this family could have been part of these cults for a long time.
That's
It's
true.
a continuous thing, right?
Upper Squid says 1964. That was the year of bartering chickens.
The dollar
If I-
completely
Yes.
collapsed and
Yeah.
the U.S. economy was just like, fuck it, we're going back to animals.
It was
Now,
a
I studied
poultry-based economy.
fiat economics in high school, and I remember that the 60s was filled with chickens and large metal stones.
It was the fear of nuclear winter that really made the
Yeah.
dollar just
Like, we
absolutely
need to develop a currency that'll last forever. Chickens, that'll do it.
You can always just make more. They make more of
Exactly.
themselves.
It's almost literally printing your own money.
Which came first, the loony or the tunic?
That's a Canadian joke.
It's a
Yes,
It's a
for all
Canadian
the
joke. For all
British
of you.
people that are watching.
Yes, it's the loony. That's a clear.
Yeah, there's a reason the American dollar skyrocketed after that.
You find the date is 1964. This money can't possibly be real. Or can it? The money looks so realistic. You cannot tell whether or not it's real. What should you do? You're not stupid. You know that money can't possibly be real. You gain no points.
Dude, this guy has had his eyes opened by Elon Musk. He's invested all of his money in Dogecoin. He knows money isn't real.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
You're not stupid.
Killbot must be being sarcastic. Oh, you're not stupid. You know that money can't possibly be real. You gain no points.
Dewa Hikari says, "Okay, just write the story. Go."
Go.
Coffee Man's following. Thanks for joining us, pal. Time traveling spider cult.
Hey.
Okay, have we decided that 1964 is indeed the future,
Chat, what do you think?
or are we just this money has too much depth? It's like fractal money. The closer you look, the more details you notice, deeper and deeper. This money couldn't possibly have been printed. It's too real. Getting a lot of future, past. 3 futures and a past.
Present.
does not the present make. Mysterious P says present, and we trust his authority around
Well, we
here.
know you're here, Mysterious P. Thank you for letting.
Days of future past says Coffee Man. The pretty past says Dewa Hikari. Guys, I think it looks like universally, and not universally. That's a lie. That's such an outright lie. Looks
Wait,
like
why don't we do-
everyone here thinks it's the future.
Are we gonna
Okay.
go with future then?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
You make a mental note to track down the money and follow up with your insurance office. But for now, you place it in an evidence envelope and search through the papers on the desk. You find your notepad, which you had left in the office earlier. You pick up your pen and turn to a clean page. The first thing you notice are the dates in the upper right-hand corner of the paper. The dates are 1977, 1988, and 1993. This isn't right, is it? Your stomach begins to churn and an uneasy feeling washes over you. You put the notepad back on the desk without writing anything down in it.
Why? 1977, 1988, 1993. Those are the years the 3 good Terminator movies came out. Cracked this one wide open.
Not many people know that 1977 Terminator movie.
It starred Yul Brynner. Just absolutely blew everyone away.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Smash hit. However, the censorship board just shut it right down. It was too violent for the 70s. Have a good night, Deho Akari. Thanks for dropping by. Okay. It looks like we're saying, canonically, it's before 1964, but after the 30s and 40s. So somewhere in the mid-50s.
Mid-50s.
Early 60s.
All right. A sudden startling jolt as the door above bangs open, and Mark Kramer calls down to you. All right in there? You freeze, unsure of what to do. Mark continues to call down to you for about 15 seconds before you realize you should answer to him.
15 seconds is a long time.
Hey!
Something's happening above me.
Hey!
I feel like I should do something.
It's Mark. Maybe I
Hey.
should answer him.
Hey!
I'll give him a second.
We made macaroons.
Oh, macaroons. I'll be right up. Yeah. I'm good.
Too spooky.
You respond nervously. Mark pauses for a moment that says, all right, I'm coming down to the basement. You reply with a weak.
Okay.
The sound of boots hitting wood stairs begins to resonate in the stairway as Mark heads down towards you.
Good 'em.
Thank you for the Foley, Jack. That was
Thanks, guys.
Jack's
dare,
Foley.
dare
I think I'm not doing enough on this show, so I thought I'd introduce Foley work
We
as
need
well.
more auditory work on this.
Yeah. I'm trying to get into the National Foley School of Bulgaria. And this is one of the
NAFO, Bulgaria, yeah.
yeah. NAFO.
NAFO.
Good old NAFO bulge, as they call it.
The NAFO bulge.
Okay. What do you guys want to do? Should we just, we're a little addled, but we're not, like, crazy yet. We're just, like, we've seen a couple of things.
I'm trying to search for some sort of act break, but I feel like we need one more, like, discovery or something.
We're a little bit.
Why don't you ask him who the family members are in the picture?
Ooh, yeah.
And maybe we
Who's
get a bit
Robert?
of
You know this
information.
man, Robert V. Who is he? A Crabbo just says the word crabs. Deeply
Generally,
cryptic.
They do break the act usually.
It's true. We need something to break the act. I know.
Crabs.
Crabs. Why?
Listen every
When I need to
time.
break the act, I bring crabs straight from Loblaws, Canada.
Just
It's store-bought
you
crabs.
really want to brand this show.
I'm pushing for sponsors, Eric. We don't have a guest. We don't have any money. We need money and a guest.
And Loblaws is going to give it to us.
Liam is working for Loblaws right now.
Oh my God! You say
I hope he's not in the waiting room this whole time. I should check. No, okay.
Say, Mark, who is this woman in the picture?
You say as you point to the yellowed photograph without looking at it. Oh, that's my wife. What about it? Mark asks curiously.
Where is she now?
You take a closer look at the photograph. Hell if I know. We got divorced, so a long time ago.
Mark's really milking that.
Eric, look, I love you dearly, but every time you play a character, they take 15 minutes to deliver a line. I know it's a big deal. This is exciting for you.
It was hard for him to feel. It was thinking
open
about
up.
his wife.
Right. I
Look,
understand.
Jack,
the
this is a man who
That's
spent
good.
15 straight seconds yelling down the stairs.
He's so lonely. His son is in a coma. Maybe there are spiders that would kill him in his basement. All right, keep reading.
Your eyes widen in shock when you notice something in the picture. A strange yellow symbol has been drawn on the back of the photograph in thick yellow chalk.
Ah, why could this be Cthulhu
You say.
himself?
She looks a lot like the wife of Robert V. Odd, don't you think?
Yeah, she does. That's why I keep the picture around. Don't you think that's a beautiful woman?
Yeah.
You exclaim as your voice begins to crack. Mark looks at you with confusion and says, "All right. Let's get to work." You nod in agreement and follow Mark down the stairs to the basement.
The
Basement is... Can we drink to forget?
Yeah, just drink to forget.
Oh, man, we were so close.
The basement's
basement. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, all right.
I kind of want to know more about the symbol, but we diverted immediately to looking at the white.
I was gonna loop around as like we saw the symbol, but we don't want to think about it yet because it's like too weird. So I want to try and work out this wife thing. I don't think the AI likes
First,
it.
discover wife.
Ah.
You say,
She looks a lot like the wife of Robert V. Odd, don't you think?
Mark's face blanches as he quickly snatches the photograph from your hand. Jesus Christ, where the hell did you find this?
It was on the floor under some papers.
You say, taken aback by Mark's reaction. Mark mutters to himself as he looks at the back of the photograph.
There we go.
You see the chalk mark on it. It resembles a star with 8 points. Yeah. That's Nancy.
An octa.
Dun, dun, dun.
What an octa? What's a pentagram? An octagram.
Octagram. An octopoint.
Octa.
Like Cthulhu.
Cthulhu himself. Ah.
You say.
Oh, that was supposed to be.
You rack
your brain. You.
Yeah.
You
You.
rack the chalk star symbol.
Hey, you. Think about this for me so I don't have to.
Hey, this looks strange. Why is that? I like this sound. There's so much texture in this virtual instrument. I love the low end is just strings, and then higher up you get some of these bells get brought in. Sometimes they're a little bit whimsical, but just the right amount of dissonance. Tritones, you get some really cool, spooky sound. It's very versatile.
You rack your brain. The chalk star symbol seems oddly familiar.
I gotta go. I'll come back for those papers later.
You say as you run past Mark. You escape the house, leaving Mark in the basement. You sit on your porch, trying to remember where the symbol came from.
That symbol. Could it be?
You rack your brain, but nothing comes to mind. You take a deep breath and try to forget about it. For now.
Should we call that an
I
Act 1
think
break?
that's episode 1.
Nice. Episode 1 of a very slow-paced Netflix series that you watch the first episode and you're like, maybe I'm on board, but I don't know yet. I'll watch the second one and find out. The Spud Wizard says maybe you should follow up on those bills in the next act. I think that's a great idea.
That's a good idea.
Jesse, I'd ask you this week to go
He's
through and make us
leaving.
oh, he's gone. What? Why does he keep doing this? Why does this happen every time, Eric?
I don't
Why
know.
do I entrust him with such power, and he immediately leaves me, much like Nancy.
Nancy left us. And my comatose son.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Mark, are you all right?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't know, Jack. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm sorry. I give it my all. I'm sorry
Oh,
that I...
no.
I'm
I'm kidding.
sorry that
I love your performance. Your
tried.
performance has
I'm
been
sorry
great.
that I
No,
tried.
Mark has a lot of character. Listen to me. Shut up.
Shut your fucking mouth.
You shut your goddamn mouth.
You
Mark
shut
is
your
a-
goddamn...
You shut your goddamn mouth and
mouth.
continue
Ah,
playing this character with
there's
your
another
voice.
man here.
Everyone needs to shut their mouth. Jesse's back.
Uh-oh. Was everyone talking about me?
Yeah, because you left as soon as I started addressing you.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Jesse, I instilled upon you an inordinate amount of power that I immediately regretted when I saw your back leaving through the curtain. I asked you this week if you wouldn't mind coming up with a trivia game for us based on some Lovecraft work, because I know you were reading a bunch this week. Would you mind telling us what we're playing?
Yes, this week, due in part to, I'm sure, my uncanny resemblance to most of the creatures in Lovecraft's work, Jack has put me in charge of the trivia game, a decision that I think he regretted the minute I started making these jokes. But it's too late. We've started, and all that's left to do is parse these cyclopean phrases into some form of entertainment. So, as we're all acutely aware, a large part of the pull of Mr. HPLC's work is his attempt to describe the indescribable, explain the inexplainable, and personify crippling agoraphobia as a tentacled monster from beyond the stars. However, some of my favorite moments are when he describes perfectly mundane things with that same level of eldritch awe that he gives to his dead gods. So for this game, I have pulled some descriptions from his work. This is all stuff he's written. And it's up to you to determine, once I read it to you, just what the heck he's talking about.
Great.
All right, so here we go. Once you think you have an idea, I would like the three of you to ring in using a sound effect that is your best approximation of a person seeing something that a human was never meant to see.
Delightful.
All right, here we go. Number one. Quote, "They were twitching morbidly and spasmodically, clawing in convulsive and epileptic madness at moonlit clouds, scratching impotently in the noxious air as if jerked by some alien and bodiless line of linkage with subterranean horrors, writhing and struggling below black roots."
Oh, I'm not supposed to see that.
All right, well, that's the whole range right there. So.
I mean, Jack came first, but Eric was just somehow more honest with his... All right.
Oh, that's not for my eyes.
Oh, boy. Oh, jeez.
All right, Jack, what do you got?
I think he's describing like really like a tempest, really busy waves, a rough seas,
A storm kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Off the Boston Harbor.
Sure, I'll take that. Eric, what do you got?
First New England Black Friday sale.
Can you tell me what was the hot item? Like, what was the Tickle Me Elmo of New England?
Oh, Clam Steamer.
Oh boy, I gotta get my hand on one of those clam steamers. I could steam so many clams with this.
I mean, like, oh, God.
All right.
I'm going to be the talk of the bake with a steamer like that.
Lovecraft and his well-known fondness for clam steamers.
And he just kind of stood outside. He went there. He was really excited, and he saw it, and he was just like, "Oh, what a
man.
writhing
He immediately
mass.
went home and wrote a book about it.
Oh, I gotta put this one down ASAP.
Noah, you got anything? He's too busy laughing about clam steamers.
I'm just thinking about steamed clams. Anyhow,
Steamed clams.
My genuine guess is I think he was referring to a newborn litter of like some kind of animal, like a puppy, like
Interesting.
newborn
Good
puppies
one.
or something like that.
Yeah, puppies are pretty gross.
I want to read out. Red Gamer Soul also guessed. Is he talking about plants? Question mark. All right, that's all the guesses.
I will give the point to Jack, as Jack is close. However, Red Gamer Soul was actually closer because he's
Point to the
talking
chat.
about trees. Specifically, the treetops moving. during a windless night in the story Color Out of Space, right before the titular color shows up in the sky above the trees.
From the
I'm giving
titular space.
Chat now has a point.
Ah, damn it. All right.
All right, our next one. A limitless legion that cried their endless message in repetitions timed diabolically to the wheezing gasps of a dying man.
Oh, I'm gonna go have to take a shower.
All right, Eric.
Oh, jeez. Is it medical equipment?
It is.
I picture
it is,
like a man take put like breathing apparatuses and things, and it's
or
that
like the last
more
beep before the flat line.
and like that morbidity of like the bellows going in and out as he gasps and struggles to go as this unholy
sustained by machine, half-man machine kind of thing. That's pretty cool.
It is cool. Admittedly, probably cooler than the actual answer. Because it is.
Would you mind reading it for me again?
A limitless legion that cried their endless message in repetitions, timed diabolically to the wheezing gasp of a dying man.
Oh God! Ah!
Yeah. Yes, Jack.
It's ducks flying south for the winter, screaming as they go over the pond.
I hate September.
Oh fuck! Not again.
Not quite.
Okay.
Noah, what do you got?
What a horrible color combination.
That would be how you would.
I believe
fuchsia and taupe.
Oh! The color wheel, people. The color wheel.
I believe that what it is that it's department store announcements.
From the Black Friday sale.
Yeah, exactly. From the Black Friday sale. But it's just when you're standing around in a department store and it's the same announcements over and over and over again.
Yeah, okay.
A true horror of the mind. No, in fact, I'm giving the point to Jack. Because although it was not ducks, it was in fact birds. Specifically, whippoorwills. The type of bird found in abundance around the Whately House in Dunwich Horror.
Were they singing? Were the whippoorwills singing?
Yes. In Greek mythology, which he frequently drew inspiration from, whippoorwills were believed to guide the souls of the dead to the afterlife. And old wizard Whately, of course, escapes them, defying them to his last breath, cementing his legacy as an abominable horror.
I genuinely don't know what a whippoorwill looks like.
Just gonna say, Red Gamer still said singing.
Ah, yes.
But I said birds, so
it's birds that are singing, so we'll give chat the point too, I suppose.
Yeah.
Come on, Jesse.
I can't wait for chat to give the recap.
Yeah.
All right, this one is short and sweet. A strikingly vivid mirage, the battlements of unimaginable cosmic castles.
Ooh.
Is it the? Fuck.
My God, work on your resolution.
Get away.
Yes, Eric.
Is it Arkham Asylum? Just like on a sunny day? Is it just like the best?
Specifically on a sunny day.
Sunny
just
day.
like
It's
a really lovely
nice
day.
Pleasant day. It is
A tourist attraction.
shit, and he looks at it and he's like, oh, those.
Look at him.
It is not, although I assume that's probably how he would view it anyway.
Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Give me some
Jack.
bleach! Oh, God, my eyes! Clouds, thunderheads, a storm approaching.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yes, that is not it, but I could see that. I could see him hating clouds.
God, you need to work on the resolution of this print. It's terrible.
Noah?
The moon.
Ooh.
I'm gonna guess the moon, but I'm gonna wager I'm wrong.
I am actually torn. This is kind of a toss-up between Jack and Noah, as it is a naturally occurring phenomenon in nature. However, the answer is icebergs. The narrator of At the Mountain of Madness is on his way to the Antarctic for geological study and sees massive icebergs en route, and I am quite sure that nothing weird will be found underneath the ice later on.
Hear me out. Icebergs, water. Clouds, also made of water. Icebergs are ground clouds.
For coining the phrase ground clouds, I will give the point to Jack.
Yeah, boy.
But hear me out. Arkham Asylum is a cold place.
On a nice sunny
Do
day.
I have to hear you out?
On a
Do I have
sunny
to?
day.
You're not obliged to hear him out, but it would be nice for his ego.
I'll hear
we
him
owe
out.
it to him.
I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
I have one more as the tiebreaker between Jack
All right.
and Chad.
Chat. Okay. Hit me.
Here we go. It took no excessive sensitiveness to beauty to make me literally gasp at the strange, unearthly splendor of the alien, opulent fantasy that rested there. The patterns hinted of remote secrets and unimaginable abysses in time and space.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Oh, God.
Oh, you should get that checked.
Is he describing a paisley tie from Van Heusen? Because, boy, those things are hideous.
Oh, boy, yeah. He's not, but I think it would be better if he was.
Something alien.
I've stumped you.
I have.
Is it a book?
It is
A book that he doesn't know how to read?
so any book in a language other than English.
English.
Right.
It is not, unfortunately. Although that is probably how he would describe it.
This Russian to Czech dictionary.
Why, these squiggles are so beautiful. I could hardly imagine. Who could decipher such an alien?
Noah, you got something?
Did you just try and mix patterns with patterns? My God, man.
Polka dots and stripes.
I'm gonna wager a nice rug. Just a nice rug with a
An
very
expensive
interesting pattern
rug.
on it.
It is not an expensive rug. And I would think, given his background, he would probably like an expensive rug, given the that his family was quite well off. But, you know, maybe he's terrified by them. I'm going to give the point to Jack, as, although it is not a tie, it is something you wear, and it is a tiara. Although, to be honest, given that the tiara depicts the fish children of the ancient sea god Dagon and came from a hellish place called Devil's Reef, it's understandable that the narrator of Shadow over Innsmouth is so perturbed by it. I bet you, though, by the end of the story, he'll be quite all right, if a little green around the gills.
That's a spoiler.
Well, the book came out hundreds of years ago, Jack.
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds
ago.
of thousands
Oh,
of years.
no, hold on.
It's 1964, Jack.
That's at least 30
1,000
years.
years.
30?
Yeah. 30 centuries?
All right, well,
It's 30 years in the future from now, whatever now is.
in true AI Dungeon format, Jack, it's your show, which means you get more work.
No.
You'll get to recap
here I was
jeez. I don't know.
complaining about needing things to do, and now I got to recap on my own show?
You
Okay.
get the next 30,000 years to try and recap the events of what just happened.
Give me a timer. Do you have one ready?
Oh, jeez. Yes. Darn it.
That's what I thought. It's hard, isn't it? It's a tough job, right?
All right, you have 1 minute. Go.
Bob Harrington is a man from New England here in America.
Middle
the
England.
middle part of New England.
Weirdly,
He's an
it was
insurance
the newest.
claims-
It's the newest
I have
part.
1 minute, Eric.
No, you have 45 seconds.
Oh, God. He's heard claims that large spiders have been causing men to go into comas, at least in this one household, so he's sent to investigate, just in case there's insurance fraud involved. He shows up, and a man, Mark, is acting very strange. Recommends he go down and check out the basement. So, of course, he does. He heads down there, finds a study of some kind. The chair overturned, pages strewn about, and a photograph of a man, Robert V, and his wife. Something about the man makes him feel uncomfortable. He sets it down, walks down a hallway, finds himself in the living room, sitting next to the woman from the photograph. She smiles at him hideously through cracked lips.
5
He
seconds.
awakens in the study once again, finds somebody from 1964, which is probably the future. And what will happen now? Let's find out.
Oh. There we go.
Fun, whimsical. I'm excited. Let's just see what happens next, shall we?
That's generally what we do in this show at this point.
You know, Eric.
I think he means let's just press enter.
Let's. No, Eric was right to call me out. I'm
yeah,
an
there we
idiot,
go.
and I deserve it.
I love you, Jack.
Thanks, Eric.
Hi, friend.
Ah.
Thanks for justifying it. Love is dead.
You rack your brain, but nothing comes to mind. You take a deep breath and try to forget about it for now. Suddenly, a large black truck comes to a screeching halt in front of your house. It's the FBI! The door to the truck opens, and a man wearing a black suit and shades walks up to you. He introduces himself as Agent Chris Davidson of the FBI. He says that someone broke into the Fed's armory and stole automatic weapons, among other things.
Jesus. Really disclosing a lot of information here, Chris.
We need him. We need to go to... What the hell's her name again?
Bob Harrington.
Bob. We need to call Bob Harrington.
I hear he's a pretty chill dude, but he's going to get the job done.
Oh, my God. This isn't our house either.
No. Well, actually, didn't we go home at the end of this?
It said, it said that we went home, and we were sitting on our front porch.
Yeah, the FBI needs some insurance because someone stole things from them. Like, we're wondering if we were covered and if you could check it out. It's not going to lie, it's a lot of money, and it's been a tough year for us. It's a bad quarter, I'm going to be honest.
Everybody knows the well-known tough year of 1957 for the FBI.
For the FBI, yeah. Yeah. Be weirder to say. 1957 was a great year for the FBI.
It was actually what started the long line events that eventually ended up with chicken currency.
Oh, right. Yeah, it was a 5-year stretch of time where they were like, should we just try this out in Middle America?
Well, you know.
Chickens everywhere. We got a chicken crisis. There's so many of them. We don't know what to do with them.
When your special services start going down, everything decays. So
we're wondering if you could pay us back, but in chickens.
An IOC.
The feds are, all right.
What's this got to do with me?
You demand. Because, Agent Chris says, this woman is the suspect, and you were the last one to see her. He holds out a dusty, yellowed photograph of a familiar-looking thin man and smiling woman. What's this?
A photograph?
You reply, no. A symbol on the back.
Holy shit.
I did not put that in there.
Oh my
That's
God.
good.
You turn over the picture and study the odd yellow marking.
I don't know. It looks almost the same as the symbol on my back.
What?
Your back?
1957 tattoos were not a thing yet.
Not a thing.
It's like you could
Anyone who had a tattoo, demon cult.
Yeah, they had it on the front, and that was it. You have a on your back? I kind of... All right, here's the deal.
I can make it work, but we also don't have to make it work if it's dumb.
I love this offer, so I don't want to hit retry and lose the photo and all that. But do we want this symbol on our back?
I mean, the photo was me. The symbol was them.
Ah, I see.
I mean, like, maybe it's our odd birthmark.
I'm literally typing. It's a birthmark.
Yeah,
it looks like my 5-pointed star of a birthmark.
Sorry, 8 points.
8.
Sorry, 8-pointed. My what was it called?
My
octagram. My octagram. Octopoints.
My octopoint symbol.
The octopusy that I have on my back.
It was a wild night in Rio.
How's Kraken treating you?
You say
sorry, Cthulhu rum.
I'm
Say no more.
Okay.
Please say no more.
Please
just shut the You say
It's a birthmark I've had since, well, birth. But why it's also on this photo, I have no idea.
I see, son. I think that woman is a murderer.
What? That's insane.
You say. Not if she's the Thule Society member. I think she is. Not if she's the Thule Society member. I think she is. We have a highly classified file with her on evidence, and she's assassinated a Washington politician in 1963.
Okay.
I think we're beginning to melt a little bit.
That's 6 years in the future. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I don't hate me, but I wonder if maybe we should nix the FBI.
Yeah.
Entirely?
Is that? Yeah, I'm wondering. Is that okay? Because otherwise we don't have authority anymore.
Yeah. Do we go all the way back to?
Yeah, let's
like,
take a
where we
big
started?
drink, and we're going to hit retry from when the FBI shows up.
I'm finishing my mason jar.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Drink up. Mysterious P says, wait, stop, hold it. Are you the spider?
You've solved it.
That's why there was no signs in the basement.
I was the signs in the basement. That's why I can't read. I'm a spider.
All my
why I
8
have-
eyes couldn't see it.
That's what this this birthmark is on my back. My spidery body.
I always thought it was strange I could see webs between every piece of an insurance investigation, but it turns out I was making them all up.
Found it really strange that I was 2 centimeters tall.
I show up and they just tell me the truth.
Huh. Don't hurt me. It's like I'm not. I'm a middle-aged man.
Just tell me, is there
Talk.
insurance fraud going on? Yeah, fine.
Yeah, all right. Jeez, just go. Really good at the job.
Where are we gonna?
I just went back to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna seed something different.
That sounds good. Take a deep breath. Try to forget about it for now. Yeah, that's good. If we could take like a prompt or an action of some kind. The FBI was a bold choice.
You light a cigarette and start to take a long drag, but it goes out.
Damn wind.
You light it again. It goes out. The night is windless.
What the hell?
You look at your lighter. There seems to be some sort of black goo caking the inside. You wipe it off, but more goo keeps appearing.
What the fuck?
You say before you could hear Mark's voice calling to you. This is a family show.
Mark's like, hey,
Sorry, Mom.
watch it.
Not in New England. I'm outside. I just love the idea that Mark he just announces wherever he is.
I'm
Hey,
I'm at the grocery store.
I'm at the stairs. Should I come down? Should I come down?
I'll yell for another 15 seconds if it helps.
I'm outside.
I am outside. I am outside.
I have forgotten
It's
my
Mark.
paper.
It's me.
I find that way more funny than it actually is. He yells, I'm outside! I forgot my papers, he yells from the front door. You quickly stand up and see that the lighter is clean again. Dun, dun,
There we go.
dun.
This is more like it.
You look down and see that you're indeed clutching his papers from before. Strange. You don't remember grabbing them. Shaking your head, you walk back inside.
No, I'm outside. I'm outside. Don't go inside.
All right,
No,
I'm
come
inside. I'm inside.
I have my papers.
Oh, you have my paper.
I think
I am
Mark
inside.
is like,
I am
I'm
grateful.
putting them in the drawer.
I don't know why. Like, Mark strikes me as like a Seinfeld character. Like, just,
Ah, Bob, you here? Have you had a steamed clam? They're brilliant.
I picked this one up from the supermarket.
Black
Everyone
Friday.
loves it.
Black Friday is
Writhing
great.
mass of bodies.
You ever heard of this Black Friday thing? Hideous, disgusting.
You
Oh,
found
no.
Mark. You find Mark sitting in the kitchen, drinking coffee and reading a newspaper. I'm
in my
reading
house,
here.
Mark.
Hey, thanks for bringing these back. He says, taking the papers from you. I was looking for this article. Points to an article circling.
Stop doing the crossword on my kitchen table, Mark.
He's circling
one.
it with one hand, pointing at it with the
The
other.
classifieds.
This one here.
Oh, Mark, I love you so much. King of Autumn's here. Hey, pal.
Hey!
So he's like, Liam's camera's out. Yeah, Liam disappeared because his power went out.
Yeah, Liam's total
We haven't
power
heard from
went
him
out.
since. And also, I forgot my power cable at the theater, so I can't charge up my laptop that I do the pit cam from. It's a really tight, but that's what madness is.
Happy Friday the
Tighter.
13th.
Constrained space. You have to lean in real close to get all the details, but it's never as full as you want it to be. Anyways,
Welcome to the Mark Kammer Show.
I love Mark so much.
I kind of just want to press enter. I feel like it's getting away from us, but I also just really
yeah.
want to know what it does.
Check out this article.
Hey, look at this.
Hey, you ever read this Calvin and Hobbes? Pretty funny.
Says there's a sale on steamed clams down at the old supermarket.
Wow. I got the steamer. Buy some pre-steamed clams.
These are the special clams for stealing. Steaming. They ain't the boiling clams.
Ah, yeah.
like
You don't want
think
to. You
they
don't want
are.
to boil a steamed clam.
You certainly
It's
don't
like
want to
you-
barbecue these clams. You want to steam them.
Steamed clams are like boiled clams, but you take the clams out of the boil and then let the boil come to the clams.
Nothing gets
Isn't that
past you,
great?
Mark.
Think about it. You don't put the clams in the boil. You put the boil
In
in
the
the
clams. Anyways, this is Sunday's paper. Where's
Anyway.
today's?
The company I work for is sending me to Sweden next week. I think they're trying to get rid of me.
Whatever for, Mark. Whatever for.
I can't imagine why.
You must be a nuisance at work or something.
Oh, no.
It's all
Oh.
a conspiracy, so they
No,
don't
hold
have
on.
to pay me severance. He says
Oh.
bitterly. You say.
Hold on. Sun Pillar of the Great Pillar has just followed and is a first-time viewer saying, "Are you drawing what
Hey.
happens?" Shout out
Yeah,
to
you
Noah.
are.
Yes, I am.
That's our good friend Noah, and I'm scoring it live. All these musical instruments in front of me. Here's a cello.
Hey, that's a cello.
That's what they call a cello.
The production values are much better than the story we're currently giving it. But
Are you
I
see what
disagree.
all right, sorry. Why would they do that?
I blame Nancy's death.
Oh, my God.
They weren't too happy. He's also already told us that she left.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they divorced and then she died.
Oh, God. And we
I
took
blame
time to
Nan. Oh, this
Sorry,
is
sorry.
so sad. No wonder he's such a weird. No,
Sorry,
she's
just-
not dead. She just left me. She might come back sometime, but I think that when she, I took some time to be sad, and I think that that might be why I. Anyway, they weren't too happy with me for taking time off to grieve. Oh, the real horror of the world. Corporations.
So, wait. This article. Was it about man is shipped to Sweden? Good riddance and good luck? Like,
Hey,
hey,
everyone,
this
we're
article
getting rid
was
of
like-
Mark.
yeah.
Man who announces where he is will now have to announce in Sweden. Hey, I'm in
Yeah.
Sweden.
He gets
The paper
his
is
work,
actually,
his work gets a telegram.
Maybe it's the ad that Mark took out to tell everyone.
That he's
Aw,
going
he's
to
going to Sweden. Or this article is not actually from the paper, it's from the company newsletter. Mark's on his way out.
But
Gotta
Wizard
say
points
goodbye to
out,
Mark.
also, Mark just let himself into your house in order to have this whole
Oh, yeah,
conversation.
right. This is
We
your
walk into our
house.
house and he's sitting there.
This isn't even our house.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
Red Gamer Soul has redeemed Backstory Corner. Would like the story of him and Nancy. Jesse and Eric, would you mind providing with me the story of Mark?
Do you want to interview me? Yes.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
Jesse,
We're here
host
with
an interview here.
We're here with Mark Kammer,
Thanks, Bob.
future Sweden citizen.
I'm looking forward to it.
So Mark, there's been a lot of talk in the news lately. I just spilled my beer all over my typewriter. There's been a lot of talk.
I hate
in
when
the,
that happens.
Yeah, it's
Wasted beer.
If only I could announce when it was going to happen, you know.
He spilled his beer. That's what I do.
Yeah,
Bob,
that's
you
good,
know
Mark.
I-
It's good,
you
yeah.
know that I announce things.
You can. You are fully
I'm kind of
able to.
known for it.
Now, there's been a lot of talk about, your move to Sweden and
Yep.
what the company may have, their insidious nature, but you say that it's all because of the death of Nancy.
Oh,
How old was Nancy?
42.
42. And you had known each other for how long?
25 years.
That's a long time, Mark.
Wow.
It was very long.
What do you think?
But, it was worth every minute.
Ah, that's very sweet. If Nancy could see you now, what do you think she would be thinking?
She'd probably be thinking, where are you going? This was our house. And I'll say, Nancy, I have to go to Sweden. And she'll be like, that's you, Mark.
Always announcing
Always
things.
telling people where you're going. She'd say that to me. That's
So-
you, Mark.
You must have been in your early 20s when you met. Do you remember it at all?
No. Teens.
Teens. Wow.
25 years from 42.
Young love.
Would've been,
We met at a clam bake.
Not a clam steam, interestingly enough.
Well, there were steamed clams.
Oh,
I
I
don't know
see,
how
yeah.
familiar you are with New England.
Not
My
very
job
familiar.
was-
If you'd like to catch me up to speed, I'd be
It
more
was
than
my
willing
first job. I was to announce when the lobsters and clams were adequately steamed. I felt the great sense of accomplishment. The lobsters would turn a bright red. The clams would open up. And I would be, hey, they're steamed here! And she came to get a clam, and I gave her an extra clam, and she smiled. And then Dubba said, hey, she's got an extra clam. And I said, she deserves one. and then she liked that I announced that, so I started announcing things.
And I understand that on the night you met, you gave her the extra clam, and then you stared at her for a full 15 seconds.
Well, I mean, stare's a hard word. I mean, my eyes, yes, were staring. I was also saying, hello, hi, clams. Would you like this clam? We have more, Nancy. Nancy, would you like clams? Clams, Nancy. There's a clam here.
Now,
It's a clam for you.
Mark,
if you
I have one last question, and unfortunately, it's going to be a difficult one
Okay.
because the two of you did separate a few years before she passed away. Is there anything that you'd like to say about that?
Oh, yeah, she's gone. You know, she had health issues, and she didn't want it to be known, and I was gonna announce it all, and then it was a bit much, so she went to live with her parents upstate, and then they're like, you always could have done better with Mark. He's always just telling you about clams. There's more to life than clams, Nancy. And then, you know, and then distance, and then she was a little better for a while, and needed to find herself. We had been dating since we was 15. And then the cancer came back, and she died, and then I never got to say goodbye.
Well, maybe this little interview in your own odd way is your way of saying goodbye.
I have said goodbye many times on the pier. I have announced it. I think... I don't know.
It's a very wonderful story, Mark. Thank you for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
And, hey, I'll see you at the next clam bake.
You'll hear me first.
That is a broken man. Oh, boy. If you're just joining us now, I'm sorry.
We're doing Lovecraft horror, I think.
I think. That was beautiful, actually. I
That's
love
just
Mark.
love horror. That's just there's no craft here.
That's
It's
the
just-
It was just
horror
love,
of love.
guys. It was just love.
That was the craft of love.
In a horrible way.
Clam is love. Clam is
That's-
life. Outcast says, I did just join.
Hey!
Welcome!
Coming by. Hey, pal.
It's been great.
All right. Let's read, shall we?
I need to look over this again before... Wait. Is
That's
this
all right.
what-
I'm drying out my keyboard, so.
King of Autumn says, Jackson, that's one sad son of a bitch.
Hey, man, we didn't write that. The AI did.
Mark shuffles the papers and folds them onto the table. In a split second before he tucks the papers away, you spot an unmistakable photograph on the front page of a thin man with glasses. You look closer at the picture. Oh. Is that you? You reach for the paper, but Mark snatches it away. Hey! Ha!
I need to look over this again before I go to work.
He says.
Oh, wait, sorry,
Thank
that's Mark.
you I need to look over this again before I go to work. I'm going to work, he says. Thank you for lighting up my way. He gets up and walks to the door. You stand there, speechless, as he locks the door behind him. You're locked in
This is our house.
And you're locked inside.
Oh, that's
Thanks
so
for the key,
cool.
Bob. I found it under the turtle.
Hey, I changed your locks on the way. You're welcome.
Everybody, Bob keeps a key under the turtle.
Ooh, come on, Mark. Oh, God. Hey, your milk expired last week.
Locked in your own house. You feel your pockets and can't find your key. You start to search the floor by the front door, but you can't find it. Meanwhile, Mark's gone to work, and you need to get to school. Should you call your sister for a ride or walk to school without your key? You go to work with Mark. The alarm wakes you up at 7 a.m. You climb out of bed and throw on a pair of jeans and a hoodie. And
What is happening?
Okay, hold on. Drink to forget, everybody.
Forgetting big one.
Lovecraft took a turn there.
King of Autumn says, I can imagine Lovecraft's editor be like, Harold, did you slip this Hallmark crap in my suggestion box? I like it. I also love
He says,
the assumption.
Oh.
I love the assumption that he had an editor, and it wasn't just the ramblings of his mind.
Harold. All right, do we do a retry there?
This looks promising.
Hey, Spud Wizard's back. Power got cut out for him too.
Oh, that's weird.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Everything's falling apart.
Oh, my goodness.
My God.
I really do think there's something happening in the world today. There's a convergence
There's
of some kind.
Some
Like,
crazy. Liam still hasn't returned. He's going
Has
to
he
come
got-
at the end of the show.
it's going to be for the song.
He's going to show up and we're going to make him sing and then kick him out.
He has messaged me saying that he's still experiencing like interruptions, like the power is coming on and then going off, coming on. And going off.
That's okay. That's all right.
So-
We're having a little grassroots show today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You know,
the
back
OG.
to basics.
Huh.
All right. We have new text.
Mm-hmm.
You walk to the window. Great. Take it away.
You walk to the window, and you look out at Mark getting into his car. How long will it be before he comes back? You can't wait here. You need to get out of here now. But you're locked in. The paper. You need to read that news article. You pick up the papers he's left behind and sit down at the table. You skim over the first few pages, but can't find anything about a man with glasses. Damn it. So close. We've kind of just left that whole spider thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try and
Yeah.
loop this back.
Yeah, do you have an idea?
Yeah.
Because it's true, actually. I totally forgot. We went and looked for spiders, saw some other weird stuff, like money from 1964 that couldn't be real.
Couldn't.
We also don't know why the money couldn't be real. Unless, I guess we've established that the year is not 1964, right? So is that thin
Yes.
guy with the weird stare in the photo Mark? No, it was Robert V, the thin man who's making us very uncomfortable to see. But he hasn't
Right.
come up yet.
Because he has the weird stare at people, with a heartless stare
Yeah.
at people. And then he has a daughter who has the creepy smile.
I thought it was his wife,
Or
maybe?
wife?
It was Nancy.
Nancy.
So it must be the daughter, because I think Mark
Mark
married
married
Robert
the
V's
daughter.
daughter, Nancy.
Oh, the innocent soul.
Oh,
Maybe she
Mark.
got sacrificed.
Hmm.
Or something. I don't know.
My other
Something like that's
other
pretty
thought
cool.
was that if they are that identical, they could be the same person and is somehow ageless due to things happening with the cult.
Oh, right. We still have a cult.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
We got
All
still
right.
got Act 3. Like, come on.
Go ahead and read.
There's something else that nags at your mind. What's the connection between the money in the desk and the picture in the paper?
Yeah, good call.
If you can't get to the paper, at least you can break a window and run back to Mark's house and keep searching for answers. 2. try to break a window with a stone. You go back to the window and try to break it with a stone. The stone barely makes a scratch on the glass.
What?
The whole house looks new, so it could be made out of some magical material that is harder than diamond. What now? You stare at the black opening on the earth. It looks more like you're inviting. More inviting.
All right. Hold on. Let's hit the retry button, shall we? Simply
That was
Lawful
so
says, I can't
macabre.
wait. Simply Lawful says, I can't wait till the AI goes crazy. And I was going to read that and be like, we've gotten pretty good about reining in the AI. Yikes. Not today, we haven't.
Oh, my goodness.
I just love the idea that
And yet, weirdly enough, every time we retry, we get it's fine.
Yeah.
Right away, right?
But, hey, you know what? That's actually pretty cool for the genre. It's always that thing where you look at something and you're like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
And you do a double take and it's perfectly
Different,
normal.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. Oh, are we drinking to fortify, by the way, because we're locked in our own house?
I think that's a good idea.
Sorry.
I just
I'm
breathed
sorry,
in rum.
that statement.
that's what
Tell
made me
me that
remind
that
that.
statement isn't ridiculous.
Yeah, fortify. Yeah, gotta fortify our own house, Eric.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Sorry, I took a sip, and I breathed in as I was sipping.
Oh no.
That's not a good thing to do when you're drinking rum.
Especially Cthulhu rum.
Yeah. He's an angry, angry octopus.
Oh no, now Jack is frozen.
No, Jack, no. We need
Oh,
you.
there.
Guys, we're disappearing
All right,
one by
all right.
one.
Ah,
All right. All right, we need to keep going.
It's a very meta episode.
it's pretty great, actually.
I'm sweating so much. It is so hot in the room.
It's so hot in this house. It's like 12 angry men, but there's 3 of us, and we're trying to play a video game.
There's something else that nags at your mind. What's the
You're not
connection
angry,
between the
Noah.
money in the desk and the picture in the paper? You can't get to the paper. At least you can break a window and run back to Mark's house and keep searching for answers. You look around for a tool to break the window with, but you can't find anything. You can try to pick up the lock on the back door. You can walk through the woods behind your house.
Oh, I forgot I left the
Mark's
back
house.
door open.
All right.
There's 2 doors in this house. Ah, the wonders of modern technology.
Wouldn't have that back in 1938, huh?
Ah,
How about that?
those old depression doors. You just
Oh,
painted
no.
on in the back.
Mark is very familiar with depression doors.
Oh my gosh,
boy.
I'm sweating.
What a non sequitur. I am so sweaty. Oh, I'm expelling fluids.
I am excreting evenly a film of sweat all around my face.
Evenly.
All over my face. You kick through the window on the back door and begin sprinting through the woods towards Mark's house. You see Susie Kramer sitting idly on the front porch, seemingly unfazed. She says the most Lovecraftian thing in the world. I see you, Susie says, as you run as fast as you can. Should you keep running, or go confront her, face to face?
I don't know. What do we do?
I think we got to check it out. I see you. You run as fast as you can. This is like we see her as we're running towards
The
Mark's
house.
front porch. And Susie is the daughter, the young one.
Yeah, she's the one who thinks it's no
The one
big
who was
deal
like, yeah.
and that he should just take the money. In the opening prompt, she says Susie thinks her brother should just take the money and that spiders aren't that bad.
All right, chat, what do you think? What do we do? Do we keep running inside and catch up with Mark, or do we settle this with Susie? Mysterious Seas says, approach her, taking a sweet bite out of a potato as a callback to our romance episode.
Oh yeah, right.
King of Autumn says, walk up to her.
I feel like she could give us answers.
Talk to the creepy girl, says Red Gamer Soul. I think we're doubling in.
Do it.
Oh, God, I love this soundtrack today. I'm so excited.
Guys, I'm killing.
Guys, I'm not going to lie. I'm so good at my job.
It is really great though. Like this
Thanks.
is
Thanks,
this
Eric.
is really good.
I was just
Yeah.
fishing for compliments, and thank you for taking the bait. Oh, I don't know
fishing
about the
for
score today.
compliments.
I don't know
Took a
about
stick
it.
of
No, it's no good
dynamite.
today. Yeah, I lit a stick of wax dynamite and threw it in the pond.
You slowly approach Susie Kramer, wary of that of what crazed secrets this family keeps buried within their souls. Don't come any closer! She shrieks, pointing a revolver at you.
Whoa!
You stop out of bullet range.
Now, if I know bullets, and I think I do, this is a Colt 45. If I just stand 45 feet away, if I'm 46 feet away, the Colt 45 can't hit me. Brought this measuring tape for when I play bocce ball with me. There we go.
You tried.
I'm just gonna keep stretching this out. Can you grab it when I when I hit?
Could you just straighten this out for me, Susie? Thanks. Don't come any closer, though.
Oh boy,
King of Autumn says,
I'm
Mickey
having
Mouse.
so many
The
problems
mouse is
right now.
You stop at a bullet range and try to talk her down. You try to talk her into putting the gun down and listening to what you have to say. She continues to walk toward her. You continue to walk towards her slowly. Stay back, she shrieks as you take another step towards her.
Guys, this is the worst possible time for me to be having technical problems.
Oh no! What's the matter? What's wrong?
I think because I spilled crap all over my keyboard. I keep
no, it's not working.
Oh.
It's working, but every time I click, I'm getting I think the control key is stuck or something. I don't know.
Oh
no.
I'll make it
Type?
work. I'll make it work.
Okay. Do you need someone else to type for a bit?
No, I think I can do it. It's fine right now,
Okay.
so I just won't breathe for like a second.
Okay. Don't
right.
move.
Which is good. That'll help the character, right? Oh boy. Okay.
In the frame of mind.
I don't know what to do. I think she's gonna shoot us, but we need answers, right?
Yeah. Well,
Let's try
she
and
has to be
talk
doing
her
it
down.
for a reason. Why is she doing it, right? Oh my gosh. We also need to find an act break.
Yeah, I think we're coming up on one.
I think this is maybe when we resolve this, we're at an act.
That sounds good.
Okay, I can't type. I'm sorry, guys.
All right, what do you want me to do?
Let's try and tell her to put the gun down.
I can type pretty fast.
Yeah.
I haven't typed for the show in a while.
No, I can.
You got it? Great.
Yeah.
We'll tell her, put the gun down.
Yeah.
I just need to get back down to the basement. That's all I need.
Nice. Great.
I won't tell her why. Just let me into the
Gotta
basement.
let her go down. King of Autumn says, lay on the ground and tell her to calm down.
He also says, first Liam, now Jesse. Oh, God.
Oh, no. One by one. Little by little. Bit by bit.
To be fair, this was entirely my fault.
Yes. You
I was excited. I was gesticulating wildly with a drink in my hand.
All right.
You say,
Put the gun down. I just need to get back down into the basement. Please, Susie.
I'm warning you, she warns. Stay back.
Great read. Great read.
That's good.
Lovecraft, you genius.
She was
He
doing...
really paints the picture.
Yeah, it really knows exactly the words to use.
While she was doing her acting class, and her teacher said, you need a verb here. The line is, I'm warning you. I think I'm going to warn him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great.
She looked through the thesaurus,
Yeah. The actor's dictionary.
Oh, God. I'm warning you. Stay back.
Listen, we can talk about this. We just need to go down into the basement.
The basement? She asks. Why on earth would you want to go down in the basement?
I've got good reason to believe that I left my wallet down there.
Your answer is a bullet through the throat. Silver
Jesus
enters
Christ.
your neck and burns your skin.
Holy crap!
Jesus Christ.
Christ.
All right.
End of Act 2.
Are we going to die?
I
Do we want to leave it there?
feel like we can save it, but maybe I need an act break to think about how to save it.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
My God.
Jesus Christ.
Spud Wizard says, a silver bullet too? Maybe the whole time. We're a werewolf.
Yeah, that's where we disappeared to. Really not taking any chances.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, we thought
Let's,
this was... Go.
Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to
go.
interrupt your joke.
I'm just
sure it was
going
very
to...
funny.
Jack, it's late. Just...
Normally at this point, we play a game, we banter with our guest a bit, we take a breather. However, it's almost 10 p.m. and I am dying slowly of heat and we don't have a guest. So I think we just take a quick second to recap everything for people joining now, and we just dive in on Act 3.
Okay.
Eric, do you want to give us the rundown on everything thus far?
Sure.
Well, Jesse types frantically.
After finding an unsettling picture in a box of impossible money in a basement, we return home wondering how could this have happened and why is it affecting us so much when the man whose house we're investigating randomly shows up on our doorstep and announces he's here. He tells us about his dead wife and looks through our paper and... but then he leaves, just as quickly as he came, locking us in our own house. We kick our way through the back door, run to his house. We just need to get back to the basement. If we could get back to the basement, we could find some answers. Though I'm not sure what's real anymore anyway. But on the porch is young Susie, the daughter of Mark. And before we can get in, she's pointing a gun at us. We ask her to put it down. We say we just need to get in the basement. When a silver bullet rips through our throat.
Here we go. The final act of Eric. Do you have any titles on mind?
The Impossible Payment.
There it is. The Impossible Payment. The final act. How will we resolve? Will we survive this bullet wound to the throat? Will we solve the mystery of the large spiders and the thin man in the paper? Will Mark ever find happiness in Sweden with free health care? Let's find out.
She could have lived this, all I'm saying. She could have lived it.
You
awoke with a start in the basement, clutching the yellowish photograph of the thin man. You look around the room and find a cabinet with keys inside. You see a key for a truck. The license plate reads E41114. You think back to high school chemistry and remember, that's the symbol for efficiency.
Oh, great.
You write
Problem
that?
solved. I did not write that. All I did was, I tried to do what we did before, where it was something weird happens.
Yeah.
We awake holding the photograph.
So
Right.
the efficiency of the car to the power of 4 minus 1,114 is 8. It's everywhere I go.
Jack, are you a high school chemistry teacher?
Yeah, I've been reading
All
a lot
right.
of science fiction lately.
I just read ahead. A slow, creeping dread begins to fill your veins as you recognize the significance of this thin, efficiency-obsessed man in front of you. Efficiency.
Efficiency, Bob.
You mother of
Efficiency.
All right, Crabbo is redeemed. Backstory corner. Efficiency Bob! I need to know. Efficiency Bob. Also, Outcast says, sounds like a song. What order? Let's resolve.
Oh, my God.
Eric, what's the story of Efficiency
Is this
Bob?
the ballad of Efficiency Bob?
First, tell me about Efficiency Bob.
No. We'll sing a ballad about him.
Oh, great.
It's the Western ballad of
Oh.
Efficiency Bob.
Backstory song.
Backstory
Great.
song.
The backstory song about Efficiency Bob. The ballad of Efficiency Bob. I'm stalling while I plug my piano in. Yeah, backstory. Efficiency
Bob backstory.
Backstory.
Song.
Hey, say it one more time.
Wow.
What is that? Efficiency.
It's Efficiency Bob backstory song corner. Bob's stories are very efficient. Just like this transition.
Yeah.
Nailed
No
it.
time wasted. Not here.
Hey.
I'm gonna steal the accompaniment from a song we did before, if that's okay. No one here's heard it before.
Oh, okay.
Just because I can't think of a Western ballad at 10 p.m. while I'm sweating.
Sentences I never thought I'd hear.
Came into the office one day. Hat on his head and a glint in his eye. And we knew from that moment our lives just got a little easier. We called him Efficiency Bob. Never before had we been made such slobs with our paperwork and our filing. We never knew it could be so beautiful. There was never a pen astray on his desk. When it came to finding efficiency, he's the best. And soon we'd found quarterly reports we'd never dreamed of. We'd send him across America, but as quickly as he went, he'd be back. Job was done, and I know when night has fallen, he'd be there. Coffee in his hand, pencil in his teeth. He'd be writing in his sleep. Efficiency Bob. Time never wasted for a man with so much time. Fucking no, it's too late.
Yeah.
It's too fucking warm in
The
this
Ballad of Efficiency Bob. Thanks for listening, everybody. That was a tune and a half. That was pretty good, actually. I like that. That was
wow,
pretty good.
that was actually
Hey, not bad.
wow, Eric.
You know what?
And you did it. You didn't take 6 hours.
King of Autumn says, can't think of a Western ballad at 10 p.m. on Friday the 13th. The Jackson Side memoir.
Jackson Sibe story.
Hey, everybody. This is my book.
He was a
Can't
man of
think
many
Western
talents. There was one he could never master.
So I came around about once a year. Sorry.
I've tried to I did 2 prompts because I'm trying to hurry this to some sort of conclusion. I don't think it's working though. But let's find out. Let us scroll back to Efficiency Bob.
Efficiency Bob, you mutter out loud. You quickly count the money again. 10,000. It was 20,000 before.
Yeah,
As
it
time
was.
passed, the door flings open, but instead of Mark, this time Susie stands at the top of the stairs. So, she begins.
Where's your brother?
You demand. My brother is a prick who doesn't appreciate what we have. I found your wallet outside, though. So that's where it went. You had wondered for years.
Thanks.
You mutter, grabbing it from her. You find some cash and count it out, $1,000. You hold it out to her, but she recoils in horror. You realize with horror that the bills in your wallet are dated 1964.
Oh!
Susie suddenly sputters and gargles as seawater pours from her mouth. She grabs at her throat, which is now filled with tentacle-like appendages. Her beautiful dress is now frayed and covered in puke and seawater. The smell of the ocean fills your nostrils.
Susie!
You mutter. She coughs up more water and proceeds to vomit. Gallons of puke onto the floor. You cover your mouth to avoid vomiting from the smell. I think I just kind of... I have a theory.
Okay, all right, let's hear it. Theory time with Eric.
This,
Hey,
I
everybody.
think this is the personal hell for an efficiency-obsessed insurance claim realtor. Who
Efficiency Bob.
constantly has to relive a day he can never completely file the claim with new problems that keep coming up. And his it's why it shakes him so much, and he's
Right.
caught in a loop of
Impossible tasks,
Yes.
money that can't exist,
yeah.
unsolvable problems, impossible spaces.
Yeah.
Cool.
Time never matters. You can get things done fast. You can get things done slow. It doesn't matter. You get shot in the throat. You wake up in a basement.
No escape.
Never.
Not for efficiency, Bob. He's too efficient.
He's too efficient.
Too Bob.
Too bob. Just bobbing along through that efficiency.
I am having trouble typing again, but I am.
What do you want me to say?
I want her to say something because I'm trying to tie
All
this into her fucking story.
She says, or who's her name?
Susie.
Susie. What does she say?
Hang on, I think I've got it.
Oh.
Because I want it to be a surprise.
Da, 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 da.
There it is.
The ghouls will find you, Susie says. She proceeds to grab you with her tentacles as she attempts to do unspeakable action.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Noah,
You
quick,
feel
censor.
A slick tentacle enter your ear and tickle your brain. Then it happens. You release the curse words into reality.
No! No! Get away from me!
Not the curse words.
Darn it! Heck! Flibble flapple!
Or maybe this is the curse word. This is the word that,
Oh,
that
yeah,
stops
yeah,
all
yeah.
those words.
This
You
unspeakable
shout
curse word.
as loud as you can.
Arg!
Oh, yeah, I just watched one too many episodes of Charlie Brown.
Arg!
You take out your phone and turn on some Skrillex.
Yeah.
Blast. Make it bundum.
Is that a real Skrillex song?
Skrillex. Well, there's something I haven't heard since 2009.
Yo, you mean 1957?
Yeah, great.
Oh my god.
All right, let's sip to haze. Get rid of that phone
Yeah,
thing.
okay,
Everything else is pretty cool. Horrifying. Tickled brain, tentacle attack, horrific. All of this is great. Oh god,
Oh my god.
this is. Oh, you hit retry. We've gotten a different thing now.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. This is not bad.
This
She clutches at her stomach and falls to the floor. Her body begins secreting a thick black substance. It smells like burning rubber. Black smoke rises from her eyes and ears. The room is filled with a pungent aroma of ocean brine. You try to run upstairs, but it's too late. The thin man appears in front of you, emerging out of an old-fashioned television set.
This is it. Here we go.
We need to know why. Why,
We gotta
Thin
go.
Man?
No, we gotta know, Thin Man.
Thin Man,
let's ask
why?
him. Can we just with the
Jesse,
last
can we ask him?
vestiges
Can
of
we
our
ask him
strength?
why?
Hey, Jesse,
Can we
just-
do
can we
add
look
it
at
to
him?
the add it
Why?
to add it-
Look at him with our last vestiges of strength. We say why?
Why, Thin
Why?
Man?
Why? Jesse, we gotta say why, Jesse. Okay, that's not the question.
I thought.
Jesse.
Wait. Like,
You say,
why,
who the
Thin
hell
Man?
are you?
Who the hell are you?
I am the doctor, he says. You scream as the tentacle slithers up your nose and your brain and paralyzes you. We have rules, the doctor says. And failing to follow the rules could lead to termination. Or worse. The doctor laughs evilly. This is a great actual closer, though.
I'm not typing anything else. This is where.
Keep
it is.
reading.
Yeah, it's your line, Jesse.
Oh, I thought that was yours.
No.
Oh, what could be worse than death?
You ask. There are some things man was not meant to know.
Oh man, that's it right there.
There
Well,
it
that
is.
is an ending.
That's the ending.
That is Lovecraft.
Oh, holy smokes, guys! That was awesome. What a great story. That's so cool.
We got there, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack, you cut out. No.
Oh no!
No.
His enthusiasm
Thin
destroyed
man.
it.
The thin man.
Thin
got
man
him.
took him.
Doctor
All right.
Who, why?
Chat. Here's. Oh no! I'm sorry. Am I back?
Okay, you're good. You're good.
Okay,
All right, you're
sorry
back.
about that. What a great story. Thank you guys for joining. Simply Lawful says, absolutely horrifying, and I agree. So cool. Okay, he yabbed himself out of existence. Too much excitement. The Thin Man got me. Chat, here's what's going to happen. I am about to go to the AI, ask it to generate some lyrics for our final song. Go ahead and slap down some titles, and I'll enter the one that I like the best into the AI, or just make one up myself. In the meantime, Eric, why don't you lead us in a postmortem?
Postmortem.
There's a lot to talk about in this
Well,
show.
yeah. There is a lot to announce, but I don't know. We just play a like.
You don't want
Eric's
to talk
brain
about the
has been
plot?
fried.
I don't
by
know.
The Thin Man.
It's, Jack, it is so hot in here. I've been drinking thick, syrupy rum. It's so sweaty. I ate Chinese food yesterday, so I'm so bloated.
He's sweating rum.
Anyway.
Chinese food.
Cool story, guys. There was some sick shit in this story. That was really cool. I like the Thin Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that we
That's a
kept
cool monster.
hinting back to him, and then he ended up being the culmination of it.
Yeah. I also so the AI was a bit unhinged today in a way that we're also asking a hard story of it, a hard
it's
concept.
a very specific thing.
But the one thing it did do that it has been doing so well lately is it kept the consistency and verisimilitude of the characters the whole time. The characters stayed really consistent and on character. I'm very impressed that it can, I don't know, that it can do that so consistently now, even in such a wild and wacky story as this, So, that's validating for me. What did you guys think?
I am very impressed at how much what am I trying to say? How many Lovecraftian phrases and moments that weren't, prompted by us that just happened. All of seeing the symbol pop up, and even though we got rid of it, the fact that the symbol was on our back at one point, that's cool. That's the kind of weird, unexplainable shit that he would write about. And that's just what the AI came up with. We didn't push it to do that. It just did that.
Mm-hmm. And the symbolism and the I guess I don't know, what would you call it? The ambiance of the story was on point the whole time.
Oh yeah, the atmosphere of the whole thing was very
That's the word.
I got you.
You got me, Noah.
But yeah, no, the atmosphere of this whole story was very I loved it. I genuinely was very engrossed in this story this week.
Thanks, Noah.
Not that I'm not
Thanks.
before, but
Usually I'm tuned completely out.
I was
Hey,
actually listening
this
to
week
this
was
one.
actually
no,
pretty
this week
cool.
anyways. I don't say anything for so long, and the minute I say something.
A. Crabo says, once at the end of a story, try doing moral of the story,
Ooh.
which we have done in the past. We've done epilogues and morals and had some.
Do we want to
cool
do an
things.
epilogue?
Do you want to try
this?
it? Do you want to
Should
do
we
a
try
little
an
square
epilogue?
bracket epilogue? Go for it.
Let's do an epilogue. Wow.
My keyboard will cooperate.
Maybe we'll know what Susie was about, or we need to know what happened to Mark.
Oh yeah. Can we do epilogue and then Mark stands and off the plane in Sweden or something?
Maybe. Well, let's see what it gives us. Then we'll feed Mark. I just it's poor innocent Mark.
No, wait.
That's
Man
fine.
needs a break.
Undo. Undo. No.
You say epilogue.
No, I don't.
Wow. King of Autumn thinks Mark is the doctor. Mysterious P says Mark is a spider. Everyone knows spiders always announce when they come into a room. It was
Hey!
so clear. Hey,
I'm a spider.
hey, making a web here.
Hey, any flies want to come on by? Free
Don't let it
clam
be too
bake.
dusty. Don't let it be too dusty, or this will be a cobweb.
These are rags to riches story, or cobwebs to web story.
Oh, it's just telling us.
Oh dear.
Oh.
It didn't really work.
What does
Try.
it say?
Can we just retry?
Yeah, it's.
Epilogue. Mark stands alone. You are Mark Kramer, a lowly human in a world full of powerful entities. The ghouls, the Lich Lord, the town, all with their own agenda. You've lost everything and everyone you ever cared about in this cruel world. Your son is dead.
Fuck.
Susie has joined the ghouls. For all you know, she's dead too. You don't even want to think about what happened to your wife. What is there left for you in this world?
Holy crap!
Wow!
Oh.
Happy Friday, everybody!
Jesus.
Hey guys, it's I just wanted to tell you that someone went through my life story and just finished the.
Noah.
Yeah, have fun
my
sleeping tonight, everybody.
Oh boy.
No, that was Mark. It's
Wow.
Mark. He was announcing that someone
Oh,
was.
hey guys,
Hey,
you got a new
guys.
book out.
That's why he's so chipper all the time.
Wow. I put
All
the
right.
put the link to the song in our Zoom chat here.
I'm joining the game. What's it called, Jack? What's this song called?
So this song, because I'm sweaty and can't think, is The Efficiency Basement, a piano ballad from the 40s and 50s, a kind of smooth jazz age piano piece.
Sure.
That Mark listened to on the flight over.
This is my favorite song. They don't write them like they used to.
They don't. Mark,
This
tell
is
me
verse
tell me
one.
about it.
All right, who's taking?
Yeah,
it?
right. Well, let's split this up.
Oh yeah, we have rules. We do things in a way here.
We gotta do a show.
Gonna be a Mark standalone song? No, I think Eric would
No,
kill us.
no, it cannot. Red Gamer Soul. It cannot be a Mark standalone.
All right.
song.
Okay. All right. Who wants a verse? Who wants verse 1 and who wants our choruses?
I'll do verse 1.
Okay,
Do
Eric.
the choruses then.
Then I'll take verse 2. Noah, do you want to take our bridge or do you not have the text?
I have the text.
Do you want to do our bridge?
Yeah.
Oh boy, sure, I sure do.
Woohoo!
Yes, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. A man of infinite talent.
Wow. Not only can he sing, he can draw. Wow.
Wow.
And you can build bridges.
I do
Oh,
two things.
Both of them very well.
I do one okay, and the other one.
Yeah, we should get you to sing more often on the show.
Well, let's see how it goes.
Consider this your audition.
All right, take it away.
They say the world is ending soon, and we will all float into the sky. But I don't think it matters to me, because we're all so very hollow inside. Look around you at all the life, all of this data that seems so real to you and I, but it's lacking a soul, you see.
There's no heart in our civilization. We're all just statistics. Because we are so very hollow inside. I wish that I could feel something. Anything to get me out of this facade. Something more than this computerized life. Look at me. You see a mannequin with fake feelings and a fake smiles. But inside I'm a weeping child, 'cause I don't know what living feels.
Just think of all the things we've accomplished. We've mapped out the human genome, created life and designed it. We've even reached the stars above. But oh, why is it I can't feel? Tell me please, what's the matter with our world? Tell me, darling, what's happened to us?
There's no heart in our civilization. We're all just statistics, endless machinations, because we're so very hollow inside. I wish I could feel something more alive, anything to get me out of this facade. Something more than this computerized life. Look at me, you see a mannequin with fake feelings and fake smiles, but inside I'm a weeping child, because I don't know what living feels. I'd give anything for something to feel.
I do these things that I don't like.
He does not like the things.
All of my life I've been denying
Such denial.
all these things because they're all just things. And they cannot bring me joy.
He has not found an ounce of joy.
But then why am I still doing them?
Why?
Don't look at me. We've been living our life for so long.
So long.
Living our lives on our screens.
On
singing
your screen and my
songs, wasting it all just to feel something new. But what we don't know what feeling is to. Look at us all. We're the living dead.
We're living dead.
Because we don't know what living feels. Just give me something. I'd give anything for something to feel.
Something to feel.
I am very numb inside.
Poor Mark. Poor Mark.
Oh, sweet, sweet
Was
Mark.
that? I don't know if that was Mark or Eric. I can't
What's
tell.
the difference anymore?
Yeah, truly, there's no difference.
I've lost sight. Am I who? What?
And what? Where am I? Why? I thought
need
there
to
was
go
a
to
joke.
Sweden.
Did we have a show just
Show?
now?
Was
Or-
Look
there
at
a-
us. We're the living dead.
It's
Well, that was a good
10:30.
story, Noah. Thanks for sharing what your Tuesday was like. Friends, this has been AI Dungeon Crawlers. Thank you all for joining us on this tech-addled Friday the 13th episode, where things never quite sat right, and yet everything worked out just as they should have.
It's a relative term.
That's right. Friends, if you enjoy the show, give us a follow or a subscription here on Twitch. We love any and all support you give us. Otherwise, if you're on YouTube, give us a like and leave a comment. We love reading everything you have to say. Let's see here. Go follow us on Instagram if you want some nice little tidbits and announcements of when we go live. You can also type !Discord into the chat and get a link to our Discord where we talk about movies on Thursday nights, talk about what alcohols we're drinking on any other nights, get some announcements as well as suggesting some sneaky things that you would like to see done in the show. And if you want to support the show monetarily, because, you know, you're not sweltering in heat, but like to buy me an air conditioning unit, dig into your pockets and leave us a tip. Click on the piano down below. If you just scroll your wheel down, you'll see the piano. You just click on that. Just go ahead. I'll wait. Lastly, friends.
Jack, it is 10:30.
What? I gotta wrap the show, okay?
I'll just wait.
Gotta do the thing.
Lastly, as we say every week, a lovely little motto. I'm just going to dive into it. Sweltering.
Meltering.
Feltering.
Heltering.
And need I say more?
That was more than one word, Jack.
All right.
10:30, Eric.
What was that? It was sweltering.
Sweltering. Meltering.
Meltering.
Feltering.
Heltering.
My favorite Beatles song.
Who could ask for anything more? Yeah. It's too darn hot. Have a great night, everybody. We'll be back Monday night with a world building for the following Friday stream. This stream will be up on YouTube tomorrow morning, so go give it some love when it goes up. Give us a shout in Discord, and otherwise, have a good night. Need I say more?